What did you think of the way Peterson pitched today?
Yeah, I mean, he gave us, a chance. I thought it was certainly obviously better than his last start. There's still some inconsistencies there, but I thought he also showed the really good version of himself too. So, like I said, it's not going to happen overnight, but I think we took some steps today, hopefully, and we just got to work on just kind of getting more consistent. But certainly a good outing, and he got the job done.
Ferguson's been so good. I know it's just 2 pitches, which is how frustrating those.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a baseball inning. Yeah, we gave up some base runners, and they got a big hit.
Seiya again today. Just what does it feel when you have a lineup that has Seiya hitting like he has lately?
Well, I mean, I think the key to our offense is just it doesn't have to be the same guy. So today, Seiya, and we needed a little more today. 3 runs is not going to win you many games, or 2 actually. But we have guys that can do it. Kind of carry the load on certain days, and that's a good sign. And today we just probably not quite enough today. Yeah, he was cramping. No issues. He's fine. Yeah, it's resolved.
That's stolen base with Nico there it looked like he got pushed.
I mean, it's not the push. It's the there's a clear blocking the bag there. It's very clear. So the reason why Nico came off the bag is because the player is blocking the bag and he has to adjust his slide. So then they go to review. They don't even looking at the blocking of the bag when that's what caused the player to come off. It's kind of illogical that you don't look at blocking the bag when it's what caused the player to come off the bag. So they can't look at it. He did come off the bag and he was tagged, but he came off the bag because Henderson had his foot right in the sliding lane, which is illegal. And so New York's staring at it because Ramon didn't call it on the field. They don't call it. That makes no sense.
Can you just walk us through your approach on the home run in the 6th?
6回の打席の自分の中のアプローチを説明してください。
いやもう積極的にいくっていうただそれだけで、はい、甘い球がしっかり甘い球をしっかり捉えられたんでよかったなと思います。
Yeah, I mean, it's keep it simple. Just stay aggressive. I'm glad I got a pitch that I can take and do some damage on.
What do you feel like the last couple days has been working for you, or maybe been the difference compared to maybe the previous week, where it seems like you're kind of getting back on track offensively?
ここ、数試合、打撃も好調ですし、1週間前と比べて、アプローチ何か変わったこととか、自分の中で何か意識していることとかありますか？
シカゴの3連戦打てなくて自分に対しての苛立ちっていうのもあったので、それを全部ぶつけようと思って、ただ本当にそれだけ別に何も変えてないですし、はい、特に細かいことは考えてないですけど、本当に甘い球をどんどん振っていこうただそれだけです。
Yeah, the last series in Chicago at home, I couldn't hit, and I had a lot of frustration built up. So really just taking that frustration out on the ball. I haven't really changed anything. Just staying aggressive, get my pitch, and try to do damage on it.
How nice is it? I mean, today there was only 2 runs, but for the most part lately, it feels like it's different guys in the lineup who are able to come through. So if you are going through that, the offense is still there for the team.
So what's the question?
Just how nice is it that this lineup right now is functioning that way, where other guys can come through if he's going through a down period.
今日は2点だけでしたけど、このラインナップを見て最近特に、その自分が例えば打てなくても他の選手が代わりに打ってくれるっていう、自分のラインナップをそこを見て、どう思いますか？
いやもちろん周りに後ろのバッターもすごいですし、前のバッターもしっかり塁出てくれますし、特に力むことなく自分で決めようとかではなくて、とにかくつないでいこうっていう意識で打席に立ってるんで、はい、そういった意味では本当になんつったらいいんだろう、頼もしいですし、はい、それだけです。
I mean, it's a reassuring lineup. The guys in front of me get on base. The guys behind me, they're great hitters. If I'm on base, they'll drive me in. So I think just simply put, you look at, 1 through 9 in the lineup, it's, they're very good hitters.
Counsell mentioned cramping. Are there any other issues, or how are you feeling right now?
カウンセル監督は釣りがあったと言ってましたけど、今調子はいかがですか？
大丈夫です。なんか今日ちょっと異常に汗がなんか出てたっていうのもあって、ツーベース打った時に、ちょっと走り出しでちょっとつったっていうのもあって、はい、大丈夫かなと思ったんですけど、大事を取ってもう行くなって言われたんで、はい、そんな感じです。
Yeah, I feel fine now. I think today I felt like I was sweating a lot more than usual. On the double that I hit, I felt it a little bit, but I think just overall feeling good now.
Just general cramping, or was it a specific?
全体的に、体のつりですけど、筋肉のある一部の部分がつったと。
ふくらはぎだけですね。はい、だから今からバナナ100本食べます。
So I'm gonna go eat about 100 bananas.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Some base runners been able to limit damage. What did you think of the way you pitched today?
Yeah, I thought it was good overall. Liked what I saw out of some of the work and adjustments we've been doing with the pitching staff, and don't love the walks, but I think we saw more ground balls, saw some results, typical results that I like to see from my sinker. Felt like we were able to keep them off balance, and I thought Miggy and I had a good game plan going in. So, overall tough day, tough loss, but felt like there was some good things to build off of.
What were you zeroing in on in the last few days to try and tackle those issues?
I think just feeling more in my legs, staying athletic. That's pretty much it. Just feeling in my legs more and using the whole body and being more in sequence.
Can you just describe these last couple of weeks and how your position for the second half?
Yeah, I think it's nice that I was able to get over here before the All-Star break. Kind of feel like I can get in the routine with the guys, sync up with the team and the catchers, get on the same page with them and the pitching coaches, and looking forward to the second half.
Thank you.